Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto booth. He's the crypto father, the one and only, putting in the hours, never getting lonely. He's grinding day and night, making videos for the fans, sharing knowledge and insights, sticking to his plans, analyzing the market, giving tips and advice. The crypto father's got the skills to roll the dice. The crypto father, he's the one to watch, hustling in the crypto space, never gonna flop. From Bitcoin to altcoins, he's got the know-how, the hardest working small channel, no one can doubt.
Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. I am the Crypto Father, and today is the 21st of May. I let the entire tune for the Crypto Father channel play in the intro because it was requested by one of our subscribers. So here you go. Now you've heard it. In today's video, I'm going to be covering some of the crypto news that popped up on my radar over the past couple of hours. But they do cover a past few days and some very important stuff, particularly on Ethereum. I'll also be looking at Canada's crypto kings, grayscale changes of its CEO. We'll look at Venezuela and what they're doing to the Bitcoin mining operations down there. A quick look at Craig Wright and what he's been up to. Finally, according to on-chain data, which altcoin is being accumulated by a bunch of whales. So all of that today in this video. Make sure to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, and let's get crack-lacking. US House to vote on FIT 21 bill before holiday weekend. The legislation passed out of committee in July 2023 would clarify how the US Commodity Futures Trading Commission and Securities and Exchange Commission handle crypto. Republican lawmakers in the United States House Financial Services Committee announced that the House of Representatives will vote on legislation clarifying the roles of financial regulators over digital assets sometime this week. So this gives the bill the chance to become law. The legislation will clarify how the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission and Securities Exchange Commission regulate digital assets. So this is coming up this week sometime. But in the meantime, the SEC rumored to be reconsidering spot ETF denial, says analysts. Is it possible that they're turning corners and maybe on the verge of approval of the spot ETH ETF approval? ETF analyst James Seyffart, really? And Eric Balcuna said they had increased their odds of the SEC approving a spot ETF exchange traded fund from 25 to 75%. Filings from the regular public statements from the SEC chair Gary Gensler and reports of investigations previously suggested that the commission may have been preparing to deny spot ETF applications. However, according to Seyffart and Balcunas, the two analysts changed their predictions on the odds of spot ETF approval. Seyffart hinted that the investment vehicle is becoming an increasingly political issue. Never gonna hear the end of this from the Ether people in my replies if this turns out to be true, but it's what we're hearing from multiple sources. Should see a bunch of filings over coming days if we're correct. The SEC must decide whether to approve or deny VanEck's spot Ether ETF before May 23rd, which is only 2 days away. And apparently the US Senate has overturned, this was 2 hours ago, has overturned the SEC's anti-crypto resolution, but will Biden veto? The Ether price exploded higher on Monday as traders bet that the SEC will approve Ethereum, but it's not sure yet. The most recent article here posted just yesterday as well. Breaking Bloomberg analysts who previously said it is impossible to give the good news. Ethereum spot ETFs may be approved in the coming days. So basically all the articles are saying the same thing, that there is a possibility. These two Bloomberg analysts have changed their mind, gone from 25 to 75% probability of the ETFs being approved, but there isn't any reasoning listed for why they changed their minds. I guess maybe the sentiment behind Gensler's comments, behind Gary Gensler's comments, and what the Senate's doing. This specific comment here: U.S. Senate overturns SEC's anti-crypto resolution. Canada had a crypto king. Did you know that? Canada's crypto king facing multiple years behind bars for allegedly running a $30 million fraud. Canadian authorities have arrested a 25-year-old man for allegedly masterminding a crypto Ponzi scheme that defrauded investors for over $30 million. After an 18 months investigation, police in Ontario have announced that they arrested Aiden Pleterski for fraud and money laundering charges, Canadian government-funded media CBC reports. It's alleged that Pleterski solicited funds from investors, promising massive profits and also guaranteeing no loss for the original money put out by investors. These investors became concerned when they were unable to access money held by Pleterski and came forward to police. Police in Durham, Ontario initially received complaints on July of 2022 from investors concerned that they couldn't access their money, sparking a joint investigation between Durham Regional Police and the Ontario Securities Commission, dubbed Project Swan, according to Moreria. Another person, 27-year-old Colin Murphy, an alleged associate of Pieterski, was also arrested and charged with fraud. What people are giving so much money to 27 and 25-year-old kids? What's going on? An investigation by a licensed insolvency trustee found Pleterski self-proclaimed as the crypto king. So it wasn't like a legal, official name used by him. He just walks around calling himself the crypto king. What a loser. Only invested about 2% of investors' funds. At the same time, he spent $11.75 million to fund a luxurious lifestyle, including going on vacation, renting jets and mansions, and buying high-end cars. Wow, loser with a capital L. I honestly don't understand why people continue to do these things. Why are people so naive and they just keep throwing money away? You've got like all these crypto scams. It's mind-boggling. Meme coins and 25-year-old punks who promise you the moon. Wow. Grayscale CEO Michael Sonnenschein to step down in leadership shakeup. CEO Michael Sonnenschein stepped down after a decade of leadership starting on August 15th. I guess the sun has finally set on Michael's CEO-ship at Grayscale. Does that affect us in any way? Not sure. Probably not. So let's move on. Venezuela authorities seize a large Bitcoin mining facility. The articles about Venezuela have been circulating, I've been seeing since yesterday, and apparently they're clamping down on Bitcoin mining operations. And the reason behind that is to curb, I guess, power consumption. Venezuelan authorities released a new video showing the ongoing crackdown on Bitcoin mining firms. The crackdown occurred in one of the mining galleries in the industrial area of Venezuela. I'm not sure what they're doing, a crackdown. Why didn't they like order or legally request these companies, if they call them companies, right, to shut down? Or are these not really companies? Are these like just people in the boonies mining, sucking up the power, electricity? The country has launched an official crackdown on Bitcoin mining firms. The decision, however, has been heavily criticized by crypto enthusiasts. Despite the criticism, the government launched an operation to monitor heavy power consumers through the National Power Ministry. So I'm not sure what I just watched this video. It's in Spanish. I'm not gonna play it here, but if these firms or these projects, these Bitcoin mining operations were stealing electricity, then of course these guys are warranted to shut them down. If, however, they were legitimately paying for the electricity, then I don't understand what the big deal is. So, not sure. It's not being specified. The authorities want to ensure all Bitcoin mining firms are disconnected from the national grid. According to the national government, the mining facilities have high power consumption. The high consuming firms cripple the country's ability to supply power to citizens. In the video, the official says miners steal from the national grid. Okay, if it's stealing, then obviously it's not cool, right? I mean, we'd all love to have free electricity to use it, but I mean, if it comes at the cost of other people, then that's just scamming. That's not cool, man. That's just thievery. The ongoing operation is motivated by the need to help citizens have more reliable power. I don't know what the details are. There's, it's never black and white. So I'm sure there is a lot of gray areas in what's being reported here and what's happening in Venezuela. But that's the scoop. Crackdown on Bitcoin mining operations in Venezuela. Craig Wright is making news again. Apparently he is not nearly as clever as he thinks, says the UK. Another shutdown for Craig Wright, the perceived or the another self-proclaimed guru, Satoshi Nakamoto. He has called himself Satoshi Nakamoto for many years, trying to get the fame and the glory. But the Justice James Miller, who handed down the judgment after the Copa Wright trial wrapped up. Not only is Craig Wright not Satoshi Nakamoto and not the author of the Bitcoin white paper, he also wasted the court's time according to Miller's much anticipated 231-page written assessment of the trial. Wright is apparently looking to appeal the decision, a bad sign for anyone who wished that Copa's brave attempt to actually litigate and settle the matter of whether CSW was stealing Satoshi's valor by stealing his identity once and for all. Ever since he arrived on the scene in December 2015, Wright has been causing chaos for the crypto industry, including suing Bitcoin core developers, public figures, and feline astronaut called Hodlonaut, who was an affirmed private citizen before his CSW imbroglio. I'm not gonna read that article, forget it. Craig Wright vows to appeal damning not Satoshi verdict. So, undeterred by a written verdict exposing his forged evidence, Craig Wright doubles down on debunked Satoshi claims, vows to appeal. Of course he is. He spent the past 9 years trying to confirm, trying to ascertain his role, ascertain his identity as Satoshi Nakamoto. Why would he give up now? In a stunning blow to Craig Wright's long-standing claims of being Bitcoin creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, the UK High Court sided against the Australian computer scientist on March 14th. The legal case was brought by the Crypto Open Patent Alliance and sought to challenge Wright's copyright claims on the Bitcoin white paper. Wright posted a reply here: I fully intend to appeal the decision of the court on the matter of the identity issue. I would like to acknowledge that and thank all my supporters for their unwavering encouragement and support. In the meantime, I shall continue to work closely with the Ternode team to achieve scaling beyond 3 million transactions per second. At present, Ternode is achieving 1 million TPS, and we are ensuring that the cloud-based server configurations function correctly in a way that does not impact scaling. According to on-chain data, whales started accumulating this altcoin. Now this is interesting news. I don't know if you noticed the market, but it's pumping today. Despite the fact that we're only at $2.6 trillion market cap, we've got 27 billion trading volume. Bitcoin is back up at 68. It was at like 70,000 just a couple of hours ago I checked, but Ethereum broke above $3,000 again finally. BNB is back up at 586, Solana 183, pumping. XRP, who cares? Where's Cardano? 48 cents. Okay, Dogecoin also pumping, so that's all good. Polkadot on fire, but not really. We're still below $10. Like, it's not even breaking $10 barrier, my lord. But so what are the what is this altcoin here? Litecoin whales take action. Litecoin whales have gone on a massive accumulation spree over the past month. This accumulation attracted the attention of investors and analysts, especially due to the net inflows in recent days. Litecoin is being scooped up left and right. 6.3% increase on Litecoin. Litecoin is at $86 right now. And, you know, if you look at the historical data on Litecoin, which reached $384, that's still $300 below its all-time high right now we're at. So the predictions for Litecoin are $1,000 quite possibly, maybe more. So I think now is a good time to accumulate some Litecoin, because essentially Litecoin is same as Bitcoin with a different name, and also a lot more scalable than Bitcoin. So the reason why Litecoin is not performing as well as it should be is because we've got Bitcoin. So, you know, it's hard to have a competitor like that is literally sweeping away the competition. Litecoin's overall market cap stands right now at $6 billion, which is well below everything else, and should be well above everything else, but it is what it is. That's it for today's crypto news rundown. I hope this was informative. If it was, then make sure to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, and come back for another video tomorrow. I will see you then. Peace.